Hey everybody, welcome back here to A Place to Heal. My name is Marie, in case you've never been here before. This video is mainly for my followers who have been following me a while, and they kind of know my repertoire and, you know, the things that I do and the things that I say and stuff. And I've been really contemplating doing this video, but I had a bunch of really good feedback from friends and family telling me, yes, Marie, do it. You know, I feel that sometimes we're given a platform. A lot of people don't know this, but the reason that I started on YouTube was actually because of something Oprah said, you know, and she said, I wanted to teach. And since I couldn't be a teacher, I thought, what better platform than being on national TV? And you can reach that many more people. And I thought the same way. I thought, you know, I want to share my journey. And what better way to share your journey instead of just a couple of people, you know, with the entire world? And for the last 7 years, since I've been on YouTube, 8 years now, I believe, all I've done is positive. I've given you guys the, you know, the best herbs that I like and the best everything. It's always been good. And, you know, recently I've been doing a lot of meditating and going to the Buddhist temple. And in those meditations, you know, I started realizing that not everything can be good and not everything can be positive all the time. That's just a bunch of BS. Even if you watch in nature, I mean, you could sit there and sometimes you'll watch the birds and they will fight and they'll get angry. And it's actually normal to let out all this stuff that you have inside of you. And if you can't let it out, at least have a space where you can hold, if that makes sense to you guys, hold that. You know, give that, whatever it is that you need, that space. You know, if it's love for yourself, you know, sit there and at least just hold that love. So this past year, this is the first time this has happened since I've been on YouTube. This past year, you know, I've had companies that have approached me. I've you know, given out information to different people and stuff like that. And this time actually been screwed over by a few companies. And I've kept quiet. And like I said, friends and family is like, you know, you've been given this platform, and not only is it to do good, but it's also to inform your followers of the bad. And I thought, you know what? That's true. And because I started realizing if these companies are willing to screw me over where I have a platform to talk about them, they are definitely going to screw you over. So I love my followers. You guys know I only want the best for you guys because I was in your situation. You know, if I was one of these people that I had never been in that situation, you know, I probably wouldn't care like everyone else, but I have been in that situation. You know, I was at the point where, you know, I didn't have the money because I owed every doctor and I owed every ambulance company and I owed every medical building in New Mexico money because I had been so sick. And I owed the hospital well over $40,000. I didn't have insurance, you know, when I got extremely sick. So I know I've been there. And, you know, and when you start paying all these companies and stuff, you don't have the money, the extra money, or very few people do, because you go broke very quickly to buy the right supplements. And I think it's very important to support the right companies and not support the wrong companies. So this is my not so favorite things video. My next video, everything will be lit up. It'll be nice and Christmassy, and it will be my favorite things, which is usually my biggest video of the year. Everybody watches it because it's my favorite things. It's like the Oprah does. And I keep doing them in hopes that one year I will be able to start giving back to you guys and doing this. Now, next week's video is going to be sponsored by Green Life Organics. So please join me for that, because they will start giving out free gifts. And I want you guys to win something nice for Christmas. Okay. The last video that they gave away like 6 things and nobody claimed them. So I really would love for you guys to get in on it, to win something from them and get something nice for Christmas, because they have some great products. They are an exceptionally wonderful company. So now I'm going to share with you 2 companies that I can't sway you one way or the other. I know I can sway you guys to, hey, go to these guys. They're a good company. So I'm going to try to sway you on the companies that are not so good. So earlier this year, not only me, but my daughter, I usually use turmeric on my teeth. I try to stay very natural, but my daughter wanted something to whiten her teeth. You know, she's in the employment field and she really wanted something, and she didn't have the money to fork out, you know, there's $200-300 that they want to whiten your teeth at the dentist. So a company came forward to us. I had done a video about that, and they came forward and they said, we would love to have you talk about our product. We will send you out a sample. Hey, this is as raw and honest as it gets. Okay, so hang in there. So they sent me out a sample for her, and she tried it and she loved it. And then all of a sudden they were like, hey, we would like to get you and your daughter to do a video for us. And we will actually make you an affiliate, which basically means that anything that gets sold through you and through that video, you would get 10% of. I know it's not much. It's 10% is like nothing, but this is a pretty big company. So me and my daughter, we did the video for them. And after we tried the product for 3 weeks, and we did the video for them, and you might remember it. Don't go looking for it. It's already been taken down. And they were like, great, you know, can you advertise? You know, the guy was having great communication with me, and they're like, yeah, if you could sponsor us on Instagram, on your Facebook, and, you know, all this social media. So basically they used all my platforms. And the first month, when it was time to pay that 10%, I contacted the company and I said, hey, I haven't gotten paid. What's up? And one of the representatives did contact me back, and they said, oh, well, I'll check in on that for you. 6 months later, that representative is still checking in on it. I have contacted them multiple times. And then finally what ended up happening was I logged into my account and I no longer existed. It said, this email does not exist and you do not exist. And I called the company and they're like, we have no idea who you are. So I went ahead and I deleted the video. I took the video down, but they've already gotten all those sales from you. So that was pretty nasty and underhanded of that company. The company is Snow White Teeth Cleaning. You're going to see them all over your Instagram. You're going to see them all over your Facebook, and you're going to see them on YouTube. People promoting them. They have done the same thing to them. They have contacted them. They have asked them to promote their company, and they are probably screwing them also, which is how they are probably getting the money to pay these huge celebrities to endorse their products. I think the Kardashians and stuff like that. So I can only tell you the information, and then at that point, you know, after this video, not only do I want to share this, but if you are a YouTuber, I know there's a lot of YouTubers that follow me. If you are a YouTuber who has been screwed over by a company, you know, let's start uniting against these guys. Please comment underneath this video and let me know if you have been, you screwed over, not just by this company, but any company, so that other YouTubers can read these comments and not join in with these companies and get screwed over. So I would really appreciate that. Another reason that I'm doing this video is because I feel that in a health journey, a lot of you know this, I've spoken to you, I've done consultations with you, and one of the things that happens is that we're givers. A lot of people that are sick, they're givers. We give and we give and we give to everyone. We're pleasers, we're people pleasers, and we try to please everyone. And, and we take, we take crap and we take crap and we take crap. And, and we don't do anything about it until it's time to do something for our health, because our health gets sick. And then we have to get kind of, back up. I'm sick here. You need to back up because now it's about me. I can't deal with you right now. And we finally start standing up for ourselves for the first time in our lives. And this video is that. This video is, part of me in my healing process, standing up for myself on a public platform and letting other people know that you cannot be a doormat. You cannot let people walk over you, all over you. It's not right. And, just because you have this money and you're these large companies, that's even worse. To take advantage of these small YouTubers and small companies to do your dirty work and then you not pay them off. That is just really nasty, underhanded business. All right. So the second company is probably going to come as a shock, because the second company that really screwed me over this year was one that I really loved. I really liked them. I was dealing with a representative there and they were absolutely wonderful. I've actually had great feedback about their product. People were really happy with their product. They're out of Florida. And I loved everything about them. And there was a lot of communication. And then all of a sudden, back in April, I was supposed to get a payment from them. It was, again, I was an affiliate, so there was a 10% thing involved. And 10% is like the lowest a company pays out, which is really kind of crappy. But, when you're trying to make income and when you're trying to pay the mortgage and when you're trying to pay your bills, 10% helps out a little bit, it'll pay something. So, and you're always hoping that, okay, if I do this for this company, maybe another company will see you and that company will be good enough to do something for. So I started doing stuff for their company. They gave a few products away to my audience, and they also sent me some samples, which I really loved. I loved their stuff. But come April, all of a sudden, my account becomes dormant. Now, I reached out to the guy who made his first payment to me through PayPal, and he's no longer anywhere to be found. I have tried to contact customer support, nothing. I have tried contacting everyone that has ever sent me an email from Makuu. Makuu, of all people. I am like floored that you would do that. I really am, because I really liked them. This is why I started bonding with Green Life Organics CBD oil, because Makuu CBD oil has screwed me over so badly. So, you're counting on these companies to pay certain bills, to take care of stuff. So the last payment I received from them was back in April. So they have ignored me for the month of May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. 8 months I've been trying to contact the company now, which it's pretty much safe to say that chances are, they're not going to pay up. So the reason that I want to share this with you is because, as I said before, if they are willing to screw me, who is actually promoting their company, I know that if anything is to happen, they are not going to support you. Chances are they're going to ignore your emails too. So I think these two companies, Snow White Teeth Whitening and Makuu, M-A-K-U, CBD oil, are my two least favorite things of 2019. And I wanted to share that with you because there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that you guys simply don't know about. All right, so I got that off my chest. There's all that negative energy for 2019. So please join me next week for my favorite things. It's going to be my last video for the year. It's normally my last video. I do it right before Christmas, and it's normally my last video for the year. And as some of you know, I need the break. This year, I really need the break. I'm getting ready to move. I've decorated this, but the rest of my house looks like hell on wheels. I'm trying to move. I'm trying to get stuff to storage. I've been like going crazy. I've even stopped my cardio classes. I will not be doing any of those. So if you're one of my followers that hits my cardio classes, Wednesday is my last cardio class for the year also. And because I had a little surprise. And some of you that are on my Facebook, you saw the pictures. I come home one day and one of my toilets would not flush. And as we were trying to get that toilet to work, my other toilet started overflowing. And I ended up having a flood in my master bathroom. And after the flood, the plumber says, "Oh, I think you might have a broken pipe." So I'm in the middle of trying to sell my house with uncooperative toilets and possibly a broken pipe, which I find out tomorrow what's going on with that. So please stay happy no matter what. Stay positive. Just try to stay positive. Stay healthy. All I keep hearing is that little song in my head. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. And I'm going to have a tattoo put on the inside of my arm that says, "This too shall pass." All right. Love and respect one another for the holidays. Try to do something nice, just one nice thing this month for someone. You know, I plan to volunteer at the Senior Citizen Center, and I'm also going to volunteer at the soup kitchen for the homeless. So those are my, do a good deed for the day. Just do one good little deed for the day for someone. Even if it's just 1 month, it really can change the world. All right. Love you guys. See you next week. Bye-bye.